Looking at the photos of these black tankers, I couldn't help but wonder what the Secretary of Defense, he was once a wartime commander, I wonder what he thinks about how the 761st was used in battle and how their service impacted his own a generation later.
We were talking earlier, and I asked about the 761st, what you knew about them. And dichotomy, I guess is the word I'm looking for, between your army, today's army, and that one, World War II.
There were a number of people who thought African Americans would not be successful in combat because they didn't have the
will.
Yeah, the will, the skill, exactly. So
if you were in command, how would you have used the 761st?
They're a Tank Battalion. I would have certainly used them in the fight as a cohesive unit. As you recall, initially they were used as what they called bastard unit. And that was based upon the fact that people didn't believe that they could perform as a cohesive battalion. If I were leading that unit, I would certainly employ it as a battalion. If you just think about what they had to go through to be where they were, it was cohesive. They believed in each other, and they would sacrifice for each other. Those are the kinds of things that make you successful in combat. That kind of cohesiveness existed in the 761st. Eventually, they demonstrated it. They were in the fight for
183 days.
183 days. They proved that there were a lot of heroes in their ranks, willing to sacrifice all for each other and for their country. And unfortunately, it took a long time for many of those heroes to be recognized. And so,
yeah, many of them never were.
There has been an enormous change over time. The opportunities that are available to young men and women today, in large measure, are because of the many sacrifices of people that served in units like the 761st